Hello and welcome back to the Something Gaming Podcast. We took like a month-long break because the world was ending, pretty much. Not really. I'm here with Neil, and I'm here with Thuy, and it's a brand new year. It's February 4th that we're recording this, and we're sorry we haven't. I'm sorry. It's my fault actually that I haven't committed to the podcast and stuff. But you know what? I'm actually gonna keep doing this podcast and be responsible. And this is a terrible intro, so
it's fine. We'll edit it out in post.
Yeah, something like that, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, it's been a while, so I'm sure we've all played a lot of games and stuff. There's a lot of news with like the Nintendo Switch, and
a bit late to talk about it, but.
Well, not too late. I mean, we can just mention it, you know? And then, so we'll talk about the games we've been playing, then we'll talk about some Switch stuff, and then, I don't know what happens after that. I mean, it probably should have, I don't know. Okay. So, let's start with you, Neil. What have you been playing?
Well, there's three things I've been playing lately. There's the Bloodborne. There's the Watch of Over, and then there's the Siege.
Tell us about. Okay, so I've been playing Bloodborne as well because we both got PlayStation 4s now. If you've been not to plug my own stuff on my own channel, but I'm just.
He's been playing Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I've been like messing around with the PlayStation Share feature. I don't know if you've been messing around with this, Neil, but yesterday I found out because I wanted to play Tales of Berseria and do like a mini game kind of madness thing in the game because I'm at like the end game and I haven't beaten the game yet, but there's like a bunch of side stuff to do, and I kind of want to record myself playing like one of those mini games. But like it turns out that like some developers have completely blocked the share feature, so you can't actually like use it like to record any footage. It just blocks the entire game. That's what Tales of Berseria does. I guess it's to like avoid spoilers from what I'm reading online, and it was a bit frustrating. So, unfortunately, I won't be playing Tales of Berseria anytime soon. I need a capture card for that.
I can't. Yeah. You just need to do it the old-fashioned way. Get the Elgato and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Everybody's been telling me that. I definitely need to get that. But anyway, you can still record Dark Souls and Bloodborne, so that's why I've been doing that. But tell me about Bloodborne, because the last time we just had a casual chat, you were like kind of halfway through the game, right?
Well, I've hit the point where I beat the big potato, and I might have accidentally started the end of the world. And as of now, the end of the world is currently kicking my ass, so I need to grind a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you... Okay, I guess we'll spoiler warning about Bloodborne, because I've beaten it twice already, so... And I've done all the bosses and stuff on the vanilla version. I haven't played the old hunters because I don't have it, unfortunately. But I guess have you fought the one reborn yet, or?
What's the one reborn?
Okay, you'll find out. Where are you specifically? Do you know?
Well, the last thing I did was beating the vacuous spider things.
Okay. So.
And then
to that one area, right?
Yeah, I teleport to that one area that you can't access, and everything there just kicks my ass almost immediately, so I need to grind, like I said before. So I'm going around the Canehurst Castle.
Oh, you found it.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, turns out it was really easy to find.
Yeah, I actually, the enemies in the beginning of that area are really tough. I could not figure out how to kill them.
Ground mosquito things, scary looking things, they do absurd amounts of damage to you.
Yeah, they're pretty, ridiculous. I kind of ended up just, running past them because I died a lot, and, I don't even
bother taking them out anymore. I just go into the castle place.
Yeah. And after that, it just turns into a horror video game where ghost ladies try to murder you and stuff, so...
it's great. It's good fun.
Yeah, it actually, really freaked me out the first time out, because I was just like, what is happening? And, yeah, the boss for that area is really interesting, too, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I can take care of that boss before I do the rest of the game. Just
You
as a
can. It's
test of
possible.
skill. Just as a test of skill.
It is. It's pretty. It's not as bad as you think it is.
I don't know. I've seen people on Twitch play against that boss. It looks tough.
Yeah, he's interesting. I think his second form is like the hard part. Actually, it's pretty easy, like to parry him and stuff, and then like just kind of on the second phase. Oh, the first phase is just like he just spams magic everywhere, and it's just like ridiculous. And I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's about what I saw too. So
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're liking Bloodborne.
it's amazing. It's one of the best games ever.
Yeah,
I don't even know
seriously.
what the hell's going on. It's amazing still.
I kind of came to this realization that, like, after playing Dark Souls 3 a lot, I was like, man, Bloodborne's just a lot more fun. Like, I feel like it's just much better designed,
vampires.
too. What's up, Thuy?
Alright. It's a vampire, right? Kind of feel? Is that what
Kinda.
the point of it is?
It's more like Van Helsing.
Yeah,
right.
Van Helsing. It's like a Edel horror kind of Cthulhu stuff.
Yeah, it's like Van Helsing meets Lovecraft.
Yeah, for some reason I kind of like... Dark Souls is a great game, but Bloodborne was, like, pretty cool.
Yeah, I have much more appreciation for Bloodborne playing it a second time through than I do for Dark Souls 3 playing it a second time too. Because, I don't know, Dark Souls 3 is kind of weird, because like it reminds me of like the second time I played through Dark Souls 2, and it wasn't as enjoyable. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of like iffy.
How was the second time you played Dark Souls 1?
It made me cry at the end, actually, because like I just like got sucked into the universe and like all the lore and stuff. And then, like, when I got to the very end, I just, like, kind of felt something I never felt. Because, like, the first time you beat Dark Souls 1, without any experience of a Dark Souls game before that, is, like, the most, like, awesome feeling in the world. But then when you, like, start to get into, like, the story stuff, you're just like, man, I'm depressed. And then, like, I kind of, like, teared up at the end, and I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Dark Souls 1 still holds up as the top of the Souls Blood-esque games from the From Software.
Yeah, for sure. Then again, I haven't played Demon's Souls, so...
I haven't either. A lot of people haven't.
I hope, because I noticed the PlayStation 4 network doesn't have, like, too many interesting games that I'm interested in, like, JRPG-wise. I'm hoping they, like, kind of release, like, Persona 4 Golden, maybe, on the PSN store or something. I don't know. But, and, like, maybe, like, all these old PS3 games. I don't know. I'd really like it if they did that, but I'm just dreaming.
I think Salt and Sanctuary is available, but you can also do that on PC, so...
Ah, yeah, I should try that. That's like the 2D Dark Souls, right?
Well, if Yahtzee Crowshaw's review of his, yeah, it pretty much is 2D Dark Souls.
Okay. I'll check that out. It's like $20, right?
Yeah, about that range.
Okay. Tell me about Rainbow Six Siege. Did we talk about that last time? Or I don't think we did.
We have never discussed it on the podcast, just on our own.
Okay, tell us about Rainbow Six Siege, because everybody loves that game. I would think.
Well, yeah, I'd say it's pretty popular. They have that whole invitational thing going on right now. Also, it's available to play for free, actually.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah, just for the weekend.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't think my computer can handle it.
I don't know. I don't remember your specs on your computer.
Yeah, they're but how's the gunplay? How's the gameplay? You digging it?
Yeah, I quite like it quite a bit. It's a lot more methodical than, say, like CS:GO or Battlefield. But at the same time, you kind of have to rely on Twitch reactions because it's very easy to die.
Okay.
So.
Interesting. I can't really say a lot about it because I haven't played.
I can, but I'm not sure how to.
Okay. I don't know. What's the most fun part about it for you, I guess, is a good question.
Well, the most fun part about Siege is that every character plays just slightly differently from the last. So and that's all due to, like, special abilities, your weapon loadouts, what kind of, like equipment you can bring in. Also, whether you're an armor character or an intermediate character or a fast character. It all works pretty well. Damn,
that's pretty cool. I don't know, like, I've never been into class-based games.
It's not a class-based game. It's it's a pseudo hero game. I say pseudo hero because everyone is still special ops dude that shoots gun, but like they're all just a little bit different from each other.
I mean, it's pretty cool that like you can just like shoot through walls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the concept wise and like execute. I heard like when it first came out, like a lot of people didn't like it, and then like
No, it's had quite the rough ride, but it's improved a lot. So
yeah, it's like one of the best games of the year, I guess, or last year technically, I guess. So
yeah.
I think they can only go up from here, right?
Well, you can only find out because they're still making DLC for the game.
Well, that's good. I mean, hey, it's better to have like one strong title that like kind of carries for a while rather than just make a game, wait for it to sell, and then nobody comes back to it, right?
I'm kind of thinking that's how it should go. I mean, because this is pretty much the only Ubisoft game I intend to play with for a while.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
I'm really not interested.
Right? They made a good
game.
Yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, they did. They really did.
Yeah. But let's get some updates on that. Like maybe like a few podcasts from now. I'd like to know like how it holds up.
I'm still playing the thing. I think that's a good sign, and I'm also really enjoying the different operators and shit.
Well, watch your like slow decline towards eventual hate toward the game.
Oh, really? Because I've been actually testing out the multiplayer part, which I haven't been doing because I don't like playing with random strangers online anymore. Or at least I did, and then Overwatch came around. But
you've been playing bots this entire time?
Yeah, it was all PvE for the longest time.
Oh, that's really cool.
So now I'm doing PvP, and that's why I was like, it really relies on Twitch mechanics because it's very easy to get killed in that game. Huh. It's so much more, a lot more in PvP than PvE.
Very interesting, huh? That's really cool.
So yeah, I should probably talk about the premise before we move on to it. The premise is that Suicide Squad administrator Amanda Waller has basically recruited a bunch of dudes from every counter-terrorist unit in the world.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Here's the thing. In Siege, they hired, I think, Angela Bassett to play the leader of the Rainbow Six organization. And the problem is that whenever I hear her and see her talking in the game, my first instinct is Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, what? That sounds like
Suicide we're basically the Suicide Squad. Because we do wet work. We can go around, shoot things, deal with hostage situations, bomb threats, chemical warfare.
Speaking of multiplayer games that I haven't played, and I'm sure Thuy can get in on this. Let's talk. Why don't you guys talk about Overwatch for a while? Because I don't think we talked about that on the podcast either.
Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
Oh,
I totally want to make that app at one point.
I don't understand the references, but tell me about Overwatch because you guys have been playing it a lot, and tell me about your experiences with it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the first time I've played a multiplayer game in years that I really like playing with randoms.
That's good to hear.
Do you have a completely different experience, Thuy?
Huh? Oh, no. When I first played it, right when it came out, I bought like the collector's edition, and I was super hyped for it too. And I definitely played it a lot, but then after a while, some people stopped playing it, so it was hard to like find more people to play with.
But now you're playing it.
It's great.
Again.
Well, I'm playing it again because more people are suddenly picking it up again, and I'm like, okay. I love playing games when I get to connect with friends, and so if like they want to play, then I'll love to play with them.
Quite the social gamer, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's probably why it doesn't appeal to me, because I just love single-player RPGs the most.
Oh, let's try to sell you on this.
I don't know, like...
Play with us?
I guess if I played with you guys, it'd be, like, fine, honestly, but I don't think...
it'd be great if it's just us three. And about, 9 other strangers. It's fine. It'll work.
I don't know. I don't know. Multiplayer games just don't appeal to me because, like, I played League of Legends for a while, and then like I just kind of like got depressed, and then like I don't know, I don't want to deal
You're
with.
just saying that because the salt is high.
Yeah, that's exactly. I don't want to deal with saltiness. Like I play Hearthstone, and like Hearthstone is just already really salty, and I don't even feel like playing that half the time either. I mean.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the saltiness that shows up in both Siege and Overwatch, but I usually ignore it because I'm having too much fun playing.
Mm.
Also, the saltiness comes in the strangest areas. I get people who are really salty about me being terrible as McCree on the quick play mode, which is pretty much the casual gameplay mode. So I always get very bewildered when people get really mad on casual.
Yeah, I feel like that's the problem, though. Like, I feel like wherever you go, you're always gonna get people who are just like trying too hard, and then it just kind of like I like playing video games just like super casually. Like, unless it's like I don't know, there's never been a moment where I was just like I gotta be really good at this game. Like, I'm just always like I'm just laid back. I feel too much.
I mean, you can still be laid back in those games too. Just do stupid stuff.
Yeah, but like I don't want to like trigger
May.
people.
She's this adorable Chinese girl that you will just love.
Oh, I know he would love that.
Her name's is it May, right?
Yes, May.
Ah, okay.
She's this adorable Chinese Arctic girl who is really easy to play as and everyone hates.
That's it,
for very stupid reasons too.
That sounds right up my alley. Actually, I always like playing the dumb characters that can just do really overpowered stuff.
Okay, that's going to be a problem because we don't really have that.
Or just not
everyone
okay,
can be
maybe not overpowered,
something.
but like annoying.
Annoying. Okay, we've got 2. Is it 2? I'm going to say 2.
Like in League of Legends, it's like Teemo, and I guess Riven is pretty broken, and League of Legends, or not broken, just like get out of here kind of status. I don't know. Thuy, you probably know more than me about League of Legends.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that everything, Neil? Because everything you've been playing?
Yeah, those are the 3 main games I've been playing lately.
Cool.
And I'm pretty sure those are going to be the only 3 games I'll be playing for some time.
Well,
because
get ready for the next 3 podcasts.
Take some time Bloodborne's going to be the same. I'm going to be going through Bloodborne for a while now. Overwatch hasn't lost its appeal to me, and as long as new operators come out for Siege, I'll go back to it.
Cool. Well, Thuy, what have you been playing?
I actually haven't been playing much except for the same old games, but there was that new game that came out, Fire Emblem Heroes. 2 days ago.
That's the iPhone game, right? Or mobile,
yeah.
I should say.
Any phone game.
Yeah, mobile. I apologize for my sins.
Not just for Apple, but yeah.
Whatever, Apple and their technology. Tell us about the Fire Emblem here. Tell us about Fire Hero Emblem.
You messed it up, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you never played Fire Emblem.
Okay, my experience with Fire Emblem comes like the GBA one, Game Boy Advance one. I think is it like Sacred Stones or something? I don't know.
Gotcha. Oh, I mean, it's like a tactic game. It's just so much easier when it's on the phone. Like, I like how you play it. Like, you just drag and drop the characters through the tiles, and then they would fight the enemies and stuff like that. I think a lot of the thing about the game is that you would have to re-roll summons, and a lot of people are really into that because it makes them want to spend money to get the best characters.
Okay.
And like, I have a friend who already spent like $200. I'm like, oh dear lord,
dude, what the heck? $200?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, yo.
Seriously, it could be worse. Someone spent $800 on Overwatch skins.
I heard about that kind of stuff too. I don't like microtransactions, but then again, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, so I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is just one big microtransaction. So
yeah, pretty much every new card is DLC.
That's very true, huh?
Yeah, the XYZ pack, new expansion.
Jeez. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, so I kind of feel.
Same here.
better
I
as a
wonder
person.
why.
Yeah. Okay, Neil. You don't need to sass me. All right. All right. Sorry, me and Neil got into a fight. Thuy, tell us what else about. So, how are you enjoying the game? The game's like fun. Is it? How is there like a big paywall or anything, or you could just kind of play for free? And is it like something you play every 5 minutes, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a limit when it comes to app game. Like, you have a stamina kind of thing. But yeah, I would play it, have all the stamina, and then just kind of wait. And obviously, people who pay are people who don't want to wait. Just because you can pay for more stamina and all that stuff. But yeah. I think it's kind of fun. I like it because I love Fire Emblem in general and playing tactic games. So.
Okay. What else have you been playing?
That's pretty much it. I've been very busy with work lately, so I haven't had the time.
Dang. Well, I mean, Fire Emblem is a good game. I just never been like, because I guess Awakening was like the thing that got like everybody into it. So. Yeah.
Oh, I did play a couple other like I think because of work, I can't really sit down and play too many games unless it's for work. But other than that, I've been playing I've been downloading more app games.
Have you been playing Dota at all, or?
I haven't been able to, no. I can only play during the weekends.
Okay. Is that experience been okay, though? Or I heard, like, the new patch came in and kind of made things more beginner-friendly, quote-unquote.
It's just everyone's at a more even ground than before. Like, let's say you came in the game late. People who already know the game for a while have a way better advantage, but now everyone's kind of like at that level again, which is kind of nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get back into Dota a little bit, but I just... Well, I'm going to talk about the games I've been playing, and you'll probably see why. So I got a PS4, and yeah, I just the last month of my life has just been me, because I graduated, so I was just like, all right, cool, it's time to play games, and then I got a PS4, and I'm like, time to never talk to anyone anymore. So I've been playing. I got Bloodborne, which we were talking about already. Bloodborne is pretty good. I think that's just amazing.
Dude, it's amazing. I think you're selling it way too short.
Yeah, it's... no. I mean, I don't need to talk about how amazing Bloodborne is. I feel like everybody already knows, so... So then I've been playing Dark Souls 3, which was a pretty enjoyable experience. I don't know if you... I know you've seen a lot of it, right, Neil?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Thanks, best friends. Thanks for playing the whole damn thing.
I just have to watch these YouTube videos.
Exactly, and now they're playing Dark Souls 1. It's great.
Oh, maybe I'll pick that up and watch it.
You totally should. It's great. A bit slow in some episodes, but it's overall pretty good.
No problem. So yeah, I think the thing that's taken the biggest chunk of my life has been Tales of Zestiria, and also quite recently, for the last week.
That game is good.
Tales of... Okay, let's get into this, because I have griping issues with Tales of Zestiria, but I have the utmost love for Tales of Berseria that came out like a week or two ago, because Tales of Berseria... okay, let's talk about Tales of Zestiria first. So Tales of Zestiria is about this like world where like there's this guy named a shepherd, and he basically like is supposed to save the world or whatever, right?
But he lives in like a weird area with his people. Other people can't see him. What's his name?
Yeah, he lives in a magical area of the world away from everybody else with beings called Moloch or whatever, right? Sorry, they're not called Moloch in that case. Oh, whoops. Spoilers for Tales of
don't say
it. They're called Seraphim in Zestiria. So yeah.
Those sound like two very different things.
Well...
Moloch and Seraphim, those sound like two very, very different things.
They're quite... never mind. Okay, so this is just spoilers for the game, a little bit. Thuy, you've played Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria, I hope, right?
I didn't play the recent one.
Okay. Yeah, Berseria just came out a week ago, and it is by far my like favorite Tales game, I think. like even more than Zestiria. Even more than Vesperia. Sorry, Vesperia is my favorite Tales. Was my favorite Tales game.
I've been wanting to buy something. Maybe I'll buy that game.
So let me tell you about, because I have like a fun. Tales of Zestiria first. I enjoyed like parts of the game. I hated the combat though. The combat felt like really slow and not like traditional Tales games, and I felt like it was just the one part of having that like stamina meter and like and also like the like kind of like, I don't know, it was just very strange to like it felt like slow and sluggish, and I don't really know why. I haven't played Shelia and like Graces, the PS3 ones, which came after Vesperia. So Vesperia is like the most recent experience I've had with like Tales combat, but like I played Symphonia, Abyss. What's the other? There's another one. I don't know. But yeah, it's the combat in those games. Like I thought in Vesperia, it was like really solid. It felt really like fluid and made sense, and yeah, it was fair. But in Zestiria, it was just like kind of a mess, in my opinion. And I also have a lot of problems with the story because the characters weren't really the thing that like they were like all right in the beginning, but like they kind of like, I don't know, they kind of just like fall. They don't fall. I guess fall apart. I don't know how to describe it. But they just kind of become like really and then like the ending is just kind of like, oh really, come on. And then I don't know. But so here's the part where I'm going to transition into Tales of Vesperia or Berseria, the newest one. I can't speak today. So the thing with Tales of Vesperia is it's kind of like a prequel to Tales of Zestiria. And playing Tales of Berseria, like you can play the game on your own and not like you don't have to play Tales of Zestiria to like get it at all. It makes a lot of like it just kind of like goes on its own plot or whatever, right? But the like amount of like stuff like it's so crazy how like they tied in the story of Tales of Zestiria into this game. Like there was a moment where my mind got blown because like the like main plot. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like it's just like the biggest like plot twist ever, and I was just like, what the heck? And it made me like really appreciate Tales of Zestiria a lot more because Tales of Zestiria, like the one thing that just kind of made me like really disappointed was the DLC content that I just bought for $10, and it just like made me hate all the characters because they I don't know. I would love to do a whole video explaining in a more specific way. I'm just trying not to like say too much, but in Berseria, like they fixed the combat. It's like really fluid and awesome, and it just like feels so much better. Even though they still have like a little stamina meter, it doesn't stop you from doing things. It actually just like when your stamina runs out, it just kind of like slows you down a little bit. It doesn't really like mess with the overall fluidness of the whole thing, if that makes any sense. The story is really great. Like all the like it's like how can I describe this? Tales of Vesperia is a pretty like it's like a story of like the anti-hero kind of thing, and this game kind of ramps it up to 10 with the like anti-hero storyline, and it's really damn good. And I really appreciate that they like wrote these characters. The characters are so like, I don't know, I like feel for every single one of them, and like they like go out of their way to like really make you feel for like every single character in this game. Like even if it's like a small side character, like they all like feel like they're important, and they all feel like you're kind of like a part of a crew. I think I haven't really explained like the story, the like baseline story of Tales of Berseria. Berseria is basically about this girl. Her name's Velvet, and she wants to avenge her sister's death. Right? I won't say too much about it, but that's basically the whole storyline. And but this is a Tales game, so there's like a bajillion different plot twists happening, right? And God, I haven't beaten the game yet, but I'm at like I'm at the point of the game where like I can go to the final area, but I'm doing like a bunch of the side quests that opened up, and one of the things I'm really happy about in this game compared to Zestiria is that the side quests in this game are a lot better. There's a lot more of them. They like tie in with the story a lot more. Some of them are just really, really silly. Like this is kind of a spoiler, but one of the some of the characters from another Tales game get like warped into this game, and it's just like a weird, like, silly plot line that happens. It's just like a complete like side quest thing, but it's really cool, and I really enjoy Tales of Berseria. I would say it's my game of the year right now if I had to choose. Then again, I've only played Tales of Berseria so as my game this year, so
I also just started, so
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, goddamn, I love it. It's just been so, I don't know. I've never been like so like enthusiastic about a game before.
I feel sold.
Yeah, like, I swear, like, you gotta play it. It's just like I've already spent like 50 hours on the game. Like I'm getting to like hour 60 of it. It's literally it can be a 100-hour JRPG. Like, but it goes like it's paced really well. Like, it feels like it's paced really well, and it never gets bored. In Zestiria, I got bored, like, of like the combat, of like the story, like. But in Berseria, I was invested. I kept going. I just like it was just so much better. It was so much better, and it actually made me appreciate like stuff in Zestiria a little better. I don't know if you've beaten Zestiria, Thuy, but I really would beat Zestiria first and do like some of the side quests before you play Berseria, because when you play Berseria, you'll be like, holy shit, I can't believe that thing from that game was in this game, but like, it's like before, so it's like, oh my god, right? It's just like the coolest feeling in the world. I don't know. I feel like they kind of developed the games, like, I feel like they just developed Berseria first, and then they like, did Zestiria. I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing ever. Like, I can't believe it like, makes itself like, so like, connected to like a game that came before it. Like, it was just like, but like in a really compelling way that like if you never played the previous game, like you could still understand what's going on. I don't know.
I think, well, that's the cool part about Tales series. They always have that little tidbit where you can dress up your characters and it's a serious scene. That's what made me fall in love with the game.
I am trying to unlock all the outfits right now.
Huh?
I'm trying to unlock all the outfits that I can right now. It's pretty cool. Fun.
I know. Every time I find something ridiculous, like, oh, you know, scarves and stuff, but I love the watermelon on my head and getting, like, scuba goggles or something, and then it's, like, a really teary scene.
I know. Oh, God. I didn't do it. Like, I waited. I knew I was going to, like, laugh and not take the story seriously if I did that.
Yeah,
so I just waited until, like, all the, like, the protagonist was at the lowest of the low, and then, like, all that stuff, and then like all the side quests started, and I was like, time to dress up my characters, because this is a dress up game now.
I mean, I still like was compelled by the story, but sometimes I couldn't help myself.
I totally
to dress
get
them
you.
up a bit, yeah.
I totally get you. Yeah, Tales of Berseria is so goddamn good. It's just amazing. I love it so much. They added so many mini games in this one too. Like, they barely had any mini games in Zestiria. Like, it's so crazy. I can't believe like the like jump in quality like changed so much from like one game after the other. And they're like related story wise too. It just, I'm like, I don't know. It's very strange. You know, it's actually really interesting too on that point, because you learn more about one of the other characters in Zestiria, or like two of them. You learn a lot more about them than you did in Zestiria, which is really weird. Like, it's just like one of the weirdest things ever.
Really?
Because it feels like Zestiria is incomplete. It feels like, oh, they didn't tell me about that one because they just really wanted to let it all in this one. But I don't know. It's I think like if you play Zestiria first, Zestiria is a lot shorter too, and there's not a lot of like, I don't know, like they didn't. The item system they like fixed up too. Sorry, I realized I just kind of like splurged and just like went crazy, and I probably didn't make a lot of sense. But like, Tales of the Berseria is a really goddamn good game. I've been having so much fun with it.
Totally okay.
Yeah, I hope I sold you by not shutting up about it for the last 15 minutes.
I mean, I've been really looking for a game I can just play, like, kind of like you don't have to play all the way through, like, League, you have to sit there the whole time, right? But, download demo, I'm gonna do that.
For, Berseria?
Yeah, there's a demo.
Just buy the whole game, it's so worth it. It's like the best $60 I've ever spent. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. As you can tell, I just have no life. I no lifed my PS4, and it's been like one of the best experiences. I definitely talking about the PS4 as a system. I don't know, Neil, maybe you want to get on this, but the PS4 as a system is really good. I got the PS4 Pro, and I like all the little features. Like I feel like the console itself has a lot of good stuff, especially the share play thing, which I think is a really nice built-in feature to be able to stream and have a chat there. Apparently the video quality isn't as good, and there's all that block scene stuff I was talking about, which is not cool. But it's still a really good console, and I really appreciate that. I don't know, all the I don't want to say all the hard work that went into it. Obviously, but I don't know. I like the console. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
Thanks, Neil. Thanks for your input.
Well, I mean, I like the console too. It's just that I only really use it for Bloodborne at the moment because it's also the only game I have for it at the moment.
Well, when it
it's a new thing for me.
When it first came out, that was the Bloodborne console, wasn't it?
Yeah, and for me, it still is. But I also haven't gotten anything else because I'm a bit busy at the moment. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess the next $60 I'll spend will probably be on Persona 5 when it comes out.
Holy shit, yeah, that's why I want a PS4, just for that.
And then I'll take 3 weeks off the podcast to play that entire game, so...
Don't worry, I probably won't have a life.
I know, me and Thuy will disappear from the world, and...
And we'll talk about it when we come back, how's that?
Yeah. And then and then Neil.
It's been 10 years. What the fuck were you doing?
I feel like Neil, you should play this with us too, so we can all it could be like a book club thing. We can all talk.
I know I should. April 4, got it.
I know April 4th. Wow, 2 months.
That's forever. I might not have money then. Oh,
we should both stream it.
I don't know.
I want to stream it.
No, I'm not. I would never stream Persona. Because all the people who are going to spoil the fucking game for me, no way. I'm not even going to risk that.
Well, it's more for commentary.
That's why. I don't know. Okay. Still, Tales of Berseria, I was thinking oh man, maybe I should stream this. Obviously, I can't. But at the time, I thought. But then I was nah, I don't want to do that because I'm a little too scared of the internet. Honestly.
What?
Because I'm afraid people are going to spoil it for me and ruin the experience. So I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm just a antisocial gamer. I just like to sit in my own room and have it quiet and just immerse myself. I guess that's the way I like to
streaming Dark Souls 3 to a bunch of people.
That's because I already beaten the game though. If I beat Tales of Berseria, I would play it again on the stream because I already know what's going to happen. So. But I'm just saying the first time
spoil you?
Yeah, I'm just afraid of spoiling and ruining that first time experience. I'm just really weird like that, I guess.
No, it's understandable.
Yeah.
You want to focus on the game too, maybe. So.
Yeah, I want to give it a fair shake without other people trying to take the experience away from me, if that makes any sense. Because I don't know, that's just the way I like to experience games. I like it to be just a personal thing, you know. It's not that I have anything against people because obviously I like to stream Dark Souls 3, right? But I wouldn't stream a game that I feel I'm really looking forward to, you know? If it was a game like Uncharted or something, which I really want to do, I'll stream that the first time through, because it's just shooting and stuff and all that good stuff, you know? But if it's a really narrative driven game and all that, then I probably would hold off. Especially when it comes to anime JRPGs. Yeah. Anyway, we're at the 40-minute mark almost. How about we just talk about the Switch for a bit, and then we'll we'll be done with the podcast. So, yeah, the Nintendo Switch had a new well, it's not as of this time, it's not new, but like they had a recent update where they were talking about all the features and all the games and stuff. Let me just ask you guys, what are your thoughts so far from like all the news you know about it?
$300 seems pretty reasonable for what it is.
Okay, the price, yeah, it's definitely cheaper than the PS4 or Xbox One.
The initial game lineup looks pretty cool, but then again, the initial lineup is never what determines a game. Console, yep.
Actually, I'm gonna disagree with you on the initial lineup. You weren't around for the Wii, but the Wii was sold by Zelda.
Bullshit, I wasn't around for the Wii. I got the fucking Wii.
well, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm an ass.
You gotta go use the GameCube example. That would be a good example.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, no. Okay, what I'm saying is, Zelda will sell that console. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I was about to, say, like, they have a really tiny lineup, which is kind of weird. But I know for a fact that Zelda will basically sell that console, and everybody will buy a Nintendo Switch just for Zelda, because I would buy a Nintendo Switch just for Zelda, but I'll just get on the Wii U.
You're just going to get on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's exactly, because I don't want to deal with the mess of having to try to get a Switch, so...
So much for everyone's going to get a Switch for Zelda, huh?
Well, except for me, because I'm a cool kid, but, yeah, I'm looking forward to Zelda, is what I have to say.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at a lot of the footage for it, but because I'm just like one of those people who are just like, I'll just buy the game and it'll be good, hopefully.
I tried out ARMS I went to Genesis 4, which is like a Smash tournament here in San Jose, and they were playing, and Nintendo was there, and they had the ARMS, which is like a super fighting game that you can play on the Switch.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. Like, you should look at the game. Like, that is like the best thing I've ever played.
Can you describe it? Hopefully, I'll look it up later. But can you describe it for a wee little lad like me?
You know how you can take off the controllers and stuff so that you can hold it into your hands. So you kind of hold it in a way that you look like you're piloting, like, you put it to the side so it looks like you're actually fighting, so that, you tilt it, like, it can detect all your movements. So then ARMS is like, how do I describe it? There's two people fighting and their arms extend all the way across the arena. That's the cool part. And, like, you have a teleporting guy, you got a slow guy that slams you on the ground and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun playing it because of how physical you get with it. Like, compared to the Wii, this was way more intuitive, I guess, in a sense.
Way more physical activity, you mean? Like, just like...
It
like
just
the Wii,
felt
you just kind of
right.
like derpy swing it. But like this one,
Yeah.
It seems like you like really like have to use your entire body.
Yeah, pretty much, because you got tilted to the left when you're jumping and stuff like that. It's just really cool, in my opinion. I had a lot of fun playing it, so hopefully when it comes out, you'll understand what I mean.
That's cool. Did you play any other games while you were at that convention? Was it a convention or sorry, tournament, right?
Yeah, it was a Smash tournament, but
Okay.
Nintendo was there. They were just doing a lot of trailers. I think when I saw the Mario one, I thought that was really cool too.
I
The new
actually
Mario.
haven't seen that one yet. It's Super Mario Odyssey, I know it's called, and I guess it's based on like real life stuff for some reason.
Yeah, it looks hilarious. I was like, I want to play that.
You think?
Just 'cause-
Have they said anything about it, or like what it's going to be like, or they just kind of showed that off?
they showed the whole trailer.
Okay, maybe I need to look at it because, I saw like parts of like screenshots and stuff. I've done my research before I came on this podcast, but I guess what the idea they might be going for is like from what I've just like heard and seen, they're like because you know how you can like pick up the Wii or sorry the Nintendo Switch and just like move around with it and like it's like a mobile device or and all that kind of right. Like when you go outside, like you can play the game outside, and depending on where you are and all that, like it'll be based on that, maybe, or is it just based on real world locations? I don't I haven't seen it. I'm kind of
The only real world location I know of is New York. So I'm expecting my cousin Warrior to call me up so we can go bowling or something like that.
You should. The cool thing is that, well, okay, so the presentation happened on the 12th, so maybe you haven't seen it yet, but you can go watch it right now if you want.
Okay.
And it's pretty fun.
I'll watch
when
it
I saw
afterward, but yeah. So we don't know. It's just gonna be another 3D platforming Mario game, yes, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no There's no gimmick this time, or I guess the gimmick is it's real world.
The gimmick is that it's a console that you can bring with you. Oh wait,
yeah,
I'm thinking
that's what I was wondering though. Like, what I was trying to like say is that like maybe like running around in real life affects the game and it affects the game status. I don't know.
It's like he said, where it's located in New York or something like that. It's like a sandbox. Just think of it like you can jump on cars and stuff, and then just like mess with people in the world. You're like this cartoon character, and there's like these people that look way different.
That's very, very strange.
It is strange, but I also like the way it looked. So
I have to check out that trailer and be more informed. I know Kojima was saying he liked the Nintendo Switch overall because he thought it would be it's like basically what consoles or what game designers were trying to like strive for like for a long time, which is a truly like mobile console kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the direct quote. Let me look it up. But
well, if Kotaku is to be a reliable source, it's called transferring.
Yeah. You saw that article, yeah?
Well, I'm on it right now.
Okay. What was that thing he said? I don't know. Something about like...
the full quote is, and I quote, "I believe Switch is an extension of that idea," he said. "The fact that you can play something at home and take it outside, this is the gamer's dream. The Switch is an evolution of that," unquote.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty like...
Here's to hoping that eventually Death Stranding shows up on the freaking Switch.
How would that even work?
I don't know. It's gonna have multiplayer components. I think it'd be fun.
You can go outside, and then real tentacle men will just appear, and...
Yeah, and then you can have some coffee with Mads Mikkelsen for no discernible reason.
And then Kojima comes out and it's like, "I'm actually in here in front of you." And it's like, no, you're an illusion. You actually punch him in the face. Kojima's like, anyway, Death Stranding seems cool. Anyway, anything else about the Wii? They had that like paid online service thing, which I think is kind of a shame.
On one hand, it's a paid online service thing, so that's a big negative. On the other hand, it's notably cheaper than PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live.
$30 a year.
So that is, that's a positive, but I still don't like that it's a paid online service.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It all started with Xbox, those jerks. Damn you, Microsoft, and your paid services.
Yeah.
Because then I could be playing online on Dark Souls and stuff and die every 5 seconds.
I see.
Yeah. Anything else you guys thought about the Switch?
I look forward to it. I look forward to see what's going to happen.
Me too.
Are you guys going to buy it day one?
The games look cool. Fuck no, I don't have the money for that. And besides, it's already sold out in the pre-orders.
I mean... I thought like maybe you guys might have pre-ordered it or something, but I guess not.
I wanted to, but like Neil said, it was sold out.
Consumerism. America's driving us apart with its consumer products and Switches. Maybe they call it the Switch because you'll switch out your wallet afterward.
Look, I'll get it down the line. It's alright. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it like... I'll get it when more games are there. And besides, I have my Wii U, and I can rest it in its grave with the new Zelda game, which I'll probably be absent for a while from the world as well.
Oh, it's like me with the Phantom Pain. That was the last game I got for the PS3, and it died. Literally.
I hope my Wii U doesn't die. That would suck.
It lasted 10 years, too. That thing ran strong.
Damn. I still have my PS2.
I had bought a new PS2 to play Persona 4 again.
You did?
Yeah,
Nice.
I was playing Persona 4 for a while, before I got my PS4, I guess, and I was really happy. I was like, I'm playing this game again, but then I got a PS4, and I'm like, time to play Souls games for a long time. And Tales games. But yeah, thanks, PS4. You're ruining my life and relationships with other people. I love you. I should just marry my console, I feel. Alright, well, on that note, I guess we're nearing the end of the podcast, and so, Thuy, actually, I want to mention something real quick. Not to put you on the spot, I'll cut this out if you're too embarrassed to talk about it, but, not embarrassed, but, you have a new YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Would you like to plug it, maybe?
How do I plug it in?
Just tell I'll leave a link in the description, but you can talk about what you're gonna do on it and stuff.
Oh, I've always wanted to make content about like esports and like when I go to conventions, because I always go, but I never get to record it and kind of like cherish the memories and stuff like that. I mean, it'll always be in my mind, but I was like, why not just record it and kind of like, because I want to start interviewing people as well, so I think that would be kind of fun. So that's stuff I want to do too.
You had a really great tutorial you did on Dota 2 as well.
Oh yeah, I wanted to start
or?
a series. Huh?
Is that officially released yet, or I don't know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, you're gonna start a series on that. So it's basically like an esports channel, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much esports, gaming, things I love, pretty passionate about. Yeah, specifically those things. And like I'm just gonna do like kind of like help people get into games. Like some people might get intimidated by Dota because of how hard it is. So I mean, I kind of want to like entice these new players like, hey, this game, if, tutorials and stuff to help you out. And I also want to do like analyst work kind of. You know how like casters, they put out videos of them casting a game, stuff like that?
Yeah. That's pretty...
So I want to do...
I feel like you'd be really good at that. You're pretty detailed and all that, and you're definitely more in the esports world than I am, so...
Thank you.
Than either of us, really, Neil. Neil's like a professional League of Legends player, apparently.
I have a lot to learn, though, especially since I'm kind of young in the scene, if that makes sense. So, but you know what? It's never too late to start.
You're a scrub in the scene, because you don't have enough EXP, because video games.
I don't know if I should agree with you with that.
Okay, well, that's okay. Anyway, yeah, go check out Thuy's channel, seriously. She deserves all the love in the world, alright? And, Neil...
What's it called?
What?
What's it called?
But I think it's like youtube.com/bananatwinkie, spelled the weird way. I'll leave a link in the description. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell your name, Thuy.
I'm sorry, it's okay.
Yeah, check her channel out in the description below. Anyway, Neil, what are you gonna do after this?
I was either gonna go back to the siege or eat dinner.
All right, do you have a YouTube channel, Neil? Do you want to plug anything?
No, I do not. I don't have a YouTube channel.
You have a Twitter? Anyone want to follow Neil on Twitter so they can follow you and?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if you can find it.
You're not gonna plug it?
Looking for him. Looking for him.
We have to plug ourselves.
Alright.
I'm trying to be the co-optional podcast. On my channel, I'm basically just probably gonna stream more Dark Souls 3. If not, Dark Souls 3, I kind of want to try a Bloodborne thing where I'm level 1 the entire game and beat the whole game at level 1 like a psycho. I'm not...
Someone already did that, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard it's been possible, but I want to try it myself because it seems really cool.
Also seems really hard.
Yeah, people do speedruns of it all the time, apparently, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. And other than that, I really want to work on like a Tales of Zestiria and Berseria kind of video, because I went crazy about it in this podcast, but I don't feel like I made a lot of sense. I just love the game Berseria, but anyway, I wanted to try to like make my thoughts together and stuff. Also, I'm gonna try to get actual guests this time. I have like a few YouTubers. I want to like throw invitations out and see if they can make it, so we can have a lot more variety on the show, and we can have like a whole guest lineup, and maybe
we can meet new people.
We can meet new people, right? Yeah.
Yay!
I know. We can be antisocial together.
I'm I love meeting new people.
I do too. I'm definitely I'm gonna try to be a little bit more brave about it though.
Do it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Do it.
Do it. Boy. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. We'll be back next week, hopefully, to do stuff. I got a message on Skype. What the heck? What is
That's
this?
the
Yeah,
link.
Twitch channel. Okay, that's cool. I'll leave a link in the description. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, all that kind of stuff if you really enjoyed it. You can even dislike the video. I don't even care. Actually, I do. It would really hurt my feelings. Anyway, see you guys next week or next time if we blow up or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Bye.
bye.